one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody? I got this.
It is nighttime, and we are live outside at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny. It's Roy. They'll be fighting. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Good counter punching. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Well done with that counter shot. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Is he going to punch himself out, though? They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique environment as we get set for this high-energy showdown.
These fighters have had to block themselves off and say, right, that's it. Keep out of it. Now it's fight time. The whole day, everyone's been waiting for these two. This is it. This is sexy.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dares do anything out of turn.
Out of the way of that right hook. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Pensacola's finest is down. Boy, this next round is... And there's the bell to start round two. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Catch and shoot. Missing with the hook. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. You saw it here.
I just need a minute to replenish who I am, and who I am is so dependent on exactly where we stand. I stand in any pose, anything but tippy toes. Don't want you to feel smaller, always taller. Now I'm a cheerleader, she a baller. The difference in height isn't I left my ego at the altar. Now every ring's a thing, and everything I taught you is coming back around to me, just like revolvers. And every single click is just hammering it home. Who knew Russian roulette involved answering the phone? Until my signal dwindles or my channel is in Rome, or my cell phone dies, or it's cancer in my dome. And dear Nick's the tone as I pour my pain out. One of your short nose might blow my brains out, but you ain't even pick up. Talking to myself, exactly what you sick of.
Feeling kinda restless. Did you get my message? It's swirling around in the storm.
Yeah, come on.
No, don't tell me that you care when I know you're standing there.
Yeah.
I left the story of my life
What's up?
on your answering machine. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Hello, would you pick up the phone? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there?
Are you there?
Hello, would you pick up the phone?
We were like, if a tree falls in the forest and no one is around, does it really make a sound? That's romantic and profound. But now we're like lumberjacks holding the axes that bring it down. So I'm now on your message, talking about remember. Silence in return, that sounds like timber. There's some that can't see the forest because they liars, but I can't see the forest because of the fire. And in our prehistorics, the flowers was rooting for us. Brontosaurus ate the flowers, T-Rex ate the brontosaurus. And then the T-Rex turned around.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. It's Roy Jones Jr. Weighing in at 174 pounds. He's 5'11" with a reach of 74 inches. And he'll be facing Dmitry Bivol, 183 centimeters tall, a weight of 79 kgs, his reach 183 centimeters.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
It's the Here comes Dmitry Bivol. Here comes the man that beat down Canelo in Las Vegas, the fighter of the year in 2022. It's this bout is... So they stare into each other's... And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Big swing and a miss with the hook. The sun is blazing this afternoon, and these two athletes are gonna have to find a way to deal with it.
Todd, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do you train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters can gas themselves out. This is where the environment will make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
What you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. Miss with that jab. They both want a knockout, you can tell. That left hook missed. Good counter punching. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out.
And there's the bell for round two. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and stand it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring guard speed. Counter punches are the best.
That counter shot lands. Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
This fighter expending a lot of energy. Very close now with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Wait around now. Relax. Just keep that on the other end. Okay, go out there, you win the...
On to the third. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Jab slightly off target. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Straight right just misses. A perfect counter shot. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than equal.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. about Roy Jones in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think you come on, darling, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you...
Back at it in round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he can pop you off.
Now, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Body home with that hook. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond. Back into the fray here in round 5. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Good defense stopping that jab. Good defense on the right uppercut. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to have thinking. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. They both want the knockout. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's let's start the 6th. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Missing with the hook. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that.
Oh, Johnny, take a look at this action. Can you believe it? And down goes Jones Jr. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Here we go, it's round 7. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Can they figure out the combination to this save?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Hold that thought! And now Dimitri Bivol is dazed. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw
Dominance with...
Round 8, and we're off again. Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You don't want to trade shots. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, hold that thought! Oh, Bivol now, stumbling and bumbling. Is he going to go down? I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Left hook missed. pages from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, Johnny, it was a very close fight until the end. In the end, we get a split decision.
A split decision? How one-sided does it have to be? A split...
Pick a side. Will you live? Will you die? Will you quit? Will you try? Sweating eyes. Who am I? Champion till I die. Every morning, every night. Boy, I gotta look alive. Now you can hear the crowd going wow. Yeah, you know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. Pick a side. Only two options: be with the winners or the other guys. Yeah, ain't no time. We already on the way. Better get themselves in line. Thought I told you we don't play. The team going nuts, the score going up, morale going down, the fans packing up. Now all the kids got a new hero. They ain't never seen so many zeros. And that's when the crowd starts to shout. Yeah, you know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. Yeah, spill venom out the side of my pores. We came to battle, we came for war. Digging in the mud, carry across the globe. No matter the weather, rain, sunny or snow. I guess all the sacrifice was worth it. The pain made perfect and gave me a purpose, yeah. And I still don't get no breaks. And you bout to learn why if you in my way. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Roy Jones Jr., 78.9 kilos, 180 centimeters tall, with a reach of 188. It's Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the Roy.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
You can tell both of these fighters are... And there's the bell for round one. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? That counter punch caught him clean. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Oh my word, down goes RJJ. Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, hold that thought. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
What do we expect to see here in round two? His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. The counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Respect for each other's punching power. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
These punches coming from every angle. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. This is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute.
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That hook just can't find the target. There's a counter shot. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Both men step back for just a moment. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catch you.
Oh, wait a minute. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
There's the bell for round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good counter punching. That jab misses. Hook just can't find the target. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Well done with that counter shot. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Hook misses. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And there's the bell for round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Get up, look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their jobs. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
His stamina is off the charts. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
On to the 6th round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. His stamina is off the charts. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Just one punch. Hold that. So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory, that's...
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and safe with lock and key and combination. Keep it low and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever bend, no mind, and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They gon' let me when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, that time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubted me, I'll make $1 million a month.